On behalf of EduGlider, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you joining us today. My name is Pooja Shaji, and I am the Assistant Academic Advisor in EduGlider. It's a pleasure to see such a wonderful turnout for our webinar. We are honored to have a truly remarkable guest with us, Mr. Muneer AL Wafaa. He's an entrepreneur, influencer, motivational speaker, TV and radio host. As the founder and CEO of Al Wafaa, Mr. Muneer has made a significant contribution to the industry and continues to inspire many with his visionary leadership and expertise. His dedication to education and continuous learning is evident in his effort to make higher education more accessible and affordable. This webinar is part of our ongoing effort to provide guidance and support to students as they make important decisions about their education and career paths. We hope that today's session will be informative and inspiring, helping you to make well-informed choices for your future. Before we begin, I would like to remind everyone that there will be a Q&A session towards the end of the webinar. Please feel free to ask any of the questions you might have. Thank you for being here. And without further ado, let's welcome Muneer sir.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Hope all are happy and watching us, and waiting for the information and very valuable data and all those things which requires to take a decisions. Welcome to the show. As EduGlider, as you know, has been in this industry since few years, wherein we are providing right information and guidelines to those parents and students to take decisions when they are really at a juncture. When it comes to education for your child, for a student, always a parent is confused. And even the student by herself or by himself would be always confused what to do, how to do, when to do, and where to do. These are the main questions arising at a point where they don't have any clue. So at this point of time, what exactly you guys need is that you need to have a guide, a mentor, or someone to hold your hand to move into the right direction. Here comes EduGlider. So what EduGlider is doing is that we are giving the right direction and guidelines by analyzing, understanding, and discussing to make a decision or to conclude or to bring a right decision for the students. Primarily, there are few questions coming up in the minds of a student or a parent. One of them is, after my grade 12 or after my graduation, what should I do? When you ask, what should I do? Then the next question would be, where should I? And third will be, and how can I? So when you are stuck at a point where your question is, what should I do? We have different answers. When it comes to a student's point of view, or a parent point of view, parent wants a student to be a medical graduate, but the student wants to be another, into another stream of her life or its life. Parent wants to make the student as an engineer, but student wants to go for a management stream. So here are the confusions. So when it comes to that confusion, what we have to do, we look into three things, in order to find what and where and when and how. One is the student's passion. If the student is passionate in becoming an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer or a teacher or a scientist or a business person or an entrepreneur, then that is the first and foremost thing we have to address. First thing is that what is the passion or what exactly a student, a child wants to become after 12th. When it comes to the 12th, somebody will say, I don't have any idea. I haven't even thought about to become someone. I'm just going with the flow. What happens at this time? Parent will say, okay, you take medical stream or you take engineering or you take whatever you want. According to the dream of a parent, they always go to imply those things in the student's mind. Then he might go with that. There are some students who are having the real dream or correct focused goal, what he wants to become. Then it's very easy for them. And there are some students who are stuck, parents also stuck, they don't know what to do, how to do. Then it comes to a correct guidance. So, first of all, the passion. Second of all, then you have to understand what to study. When you go for what to study, first the passion, then it comes to, is this going to be something useful for you in the future? Is it something useful for your future, for your career, for building an employment, or building a future in the right direction? For example, now there are universities, courses, and education which might not be giving you the right thing, what is needed at this point of time. Because there are certain things which is outdated. There are certain things which is not, in order to or in accordance with the latest trends. For example, when the technology is moving fast, people are always behind the technology. They say, we need to go for, new latest technologies. That is not wrong because we all know the technology is at its peak and fast forward and moving so fast. So you have to go according to the situations and the current scenarios and current demands. So people are really in a dilemma whether I should go for the traditional or conventional methods or the courses or the universities, or I should go along with the new trends. There you need to really understand, is this trend is going to be for a long time, or this trend lasts for another 5 to 10 years to 20 years or to 50 years. Because in the previous or in the earlier ages, what we used to do, we used to have a goal, like for become a doctor, he will be a doctor for 50 years or 100 years, even 80 years or 70 years, whatever it is, and his life completely into that particular service. When you become a teacher, you become a teacher forever. When you become an engineer, you become an engineer forever. When you become a lawyer, you become a lawyer forever. Is that something in this new era, when you become a IT engineer or when you become a cyber security officer, are you going to be a cyber security forever? Because is this industry going to be lasting forever? Or this AI, artificial intelligence, is going to last forever? It's going to something which is a consistent industry for a longer period of time, or you will have a job loss at the end of 5 years or 10 years. So that will be something to be taken into account. So that is the second thing you have to understand. And the next thing is, okay, you have a passion and you know what to do, where to do, everything is there. But then the most important thing is it something which is filling your pocket or fitting your pocket? Is it within your budget? That is the next important thing. That is the most challenging situation for a parent. Student has a dream, and we know that that particular course or a stream is something really important, and it's going to be a lucrative, industry standard. Then it comes to, is it something within the budget of the parent? That is the most important thing to be addressed. Then we take loan, we take, many things, and we go for it. This is the situation. So if you come across to all these things, then comes, if you are in India or if you are in Dubai or anywhere in the world, we recommend or we tell you, if you have the budget and the passion, and if you know what you want to do, then there are opportunities in the UAE. Why UAE and why especially Dubai? This is the topic for the day. We recommend, we advise, and we invite everyone to come to Dubai because Dubai has many, many advantages, especially UAE has many advantages. So you may be thinking India is hub of education, UK is hub of education, and foreign education is at its best. That's fine. We don't, we do agree with that. But at the same time, Dubai, a Vision 2033, is going to be, something very important because this vision has a mission in place wherein Dubai is going to be the hub of global education. Because one is Dubai is more safe and secure other than any place in the world. You can see 200 plus country cultural experience in Dubai. People from all over the world are living here. So you can have the different culture and diversified cultural experience in Dubai. And of course, you are going to have world-class educational facilities in Dubai. You have different countries and different universities, and world-class universities have their own campuses in Dubai. And it is a strategic location because it's strategic to begin. It's between Europe, Asia, and Africa. From every part of the world, it is very easily reachable, and it is a center of business and the employment opportunities. Obviously, every person from Kerala, from India, anywhere, after education, the next easiest thing to do is go to Dubai, go to UAE, and you find somehow it's a second home for you and it's a safe place. Even if you don't have money to eat, there are people to feed you because you know someone else, some or other person, who are in Dubai. Your uncle's son, your cousin, your brother, your sister, anyone, you name it, you have it in Dubai. So it's very easy for you to get into Dubai and find a job. And there are three T's Dubai is holding. Why and how Dubai is sustaining like this because of three T's. The first T, it's a trade hub. Any trading business and any commercial business, any service-oriented business, Dubai is the right place for you. So the opportunities for job for anyone, even if it's a fresher, experienced, or a student, it is really at its best. Number two, T is that tourism. The tourism industry is really clutching up, gearing up into a place where people are flooding into Dubai. Every single year, when you see millions are getting, into Dubai for tourism purpose, trading, tourism, and the third, technology. And UAE is the only country who has got dedicated artificial intelligence ministry for technology. When it comes to, blockchain, Dubai has a very smart way of doing the governance, smart governance. So smart governance, AI implementation, blockchain, and whatnot, everywhere you can feel that technology touch in every sense. So the companies like Oracle, like Microsoft, like, almost all the big giants, they have their own offices in Dubai. It's understandable that it doesn't have a development center in where we have developer centers in India or China or any other countries, but here there are hubs wherein you can find people are coming in. So by all this, a global city, an economic hub, and tourism and lifestyle, then advanced infrastructure of everything and multicultural environment, innovation, technology, trade, and tourism. All this comes together and make Dubai a place for anyone can come to have their higher studies in Dubai. Because right after studies, during the studies, they can go for internship, they can go for a part-time job. Dubai government is allowing to take part-time job for anyone who is studying in Dubai. Then it comes to the budget. When it comes to the budget, you have universities who charge you 1,500 dirhams per month, and you have universities who offer you courses for a higher amount. So the options are available for you. If you are in a management course, if you are into engineering, if you are into medical, all those sort of things available in Dubai. But we always recommend if you are a financial student who are seeking or looking forward for a commerce or administrative or accounting or all the sort of management courses, Dubai is the right place for you. Even for engineering for Indian students, there are engineering colleges giving the similar degree even without appearing for entrance exams and having the equivalent degree in engineering. So there are many like University of Dubai, University of BITS Pilani, and you have Wollongong University, you have Middlesex University, you have, n number of universities and their campuses in Dubai ready to accept you. So the major question comes again, if you want to study in the UAE, how can we do that? What are the eligibility criteria? And where are the universities? And what are the fee structures available? And when is the intake? And what are the streams available for you? These are the questions normally arising from a parent or from a student. It is very important to understand every student has a dream. And every parent has a dream. If the parent and student, they match their dreams together and come into a budget-friendly institution, we have it in Dubai. And we have it in multilingual and multifaceted and multicultural diversity in Dubai to have universities from abroad. And one of the most important thing is, for example, if you want to go to any other country like USA, or if you want to go to UK or Canada or any other country, the hurdles to reach out to there for your university degree from the beginning, from the scratch, it is very tough. And you know that how important it is to have those documentation and other, formalities to be carried out to reach out to Canada or UK or in any other country. But there are an easy way to get there by joining any of those universities in Dubai. If you join in Dubai for any of those universities, then you can, after 1 year or 2 years, if you have a 3-year courses, and if you have 2-year course, after 1 year or 2 years, you can migrate to those universities, same campus in the other countries. There are opportunities for you. So that will be your gateway to Europe, gateway to USA, or gateway to UK or any other country, if they have their campuses in Dubai. That is very important thing we should understand. Then it is very pocket friendly. And there are universities who offer multiple honors degrees. multiple streams at the same time. There are universities who offer you streams in engineering, in management, even in the law. There are universities in this country. So I request, or you can say, if you have any questions or if you have something to ask, any specific things, I will ask our education counselor, the consultant, Krishnendu, to take up further on this.
First of all, thank you for the wonderful session, sir. It was really great. As Muneer sir said, Dubai is one of the best places to study. Hello, everyone. Dubai is one of the best places to study in safety-wise, course-related, university-wise, when it's related to fees. As Muneer sir said, Dubai has a fees range of 1,000 to around 50,000. That is the range that Dubai has, and you can find your comfortable range in between that, and then you can study in Dubai in a very good university with a very excellent accreditation and a very excellent certificate. I will be talking on a couple of topics that everyone has a worry about, and I think the parents have asked me this question so many times that it is a common question with everybody. One is the scholarship. If I come to Dubai, will my student, my child, will they get scholarship? The answer is yes, you will get scholarships. You can get a scholarship amount from 10% to even 50 to 100%. That is available in UAE. Most of the universities in UAE have up to 50% scholarship, which is almost half of the fees is in scholarship according to the academic accreditation that you have. You'll be receiving about 50% scholarship. Then how and the eligibility, that is another question that we all get. How we just universities ask for your 10th, your 12th grade certificate, and then your passport copy. That's all they ask for. And you need to have 70% in all of your subjects, and a total average of at least 75%. That is what the university asks for all around Dubai. That is your eligibility when you're coming to Dubai. Then, if you're an international student, you will have the visa procedure which will come about. That will be taken care of by the university. And the university will guide you through all the steps that needs to be taken, and they'll have a direct contact with you when all the procedure is done, because they make sure that whenever your classes are starting, they make sure at least 2 weeks before your week classes start, your visa is in process, and it is given to you through via email or however the communication has happened, so that you can come to Dubai, you can come and visit the university, you can set up your accommodation. All of that can be taken care of when you're coming to Dubai, and in that span of before you start the classes. The intakes in Dubai, as usual, the global intake around the globe is actually in September. Just like that, we have the intake in Dubai as well. So September intake is common for all around the globe. September intake is there everywhere. Along with that, many of the universities here also provide a May, an April, and also a March intake. That depends on the university that you'll be choosing. Some of the universities have up to 2 to 3 intakes per year. Then the subjects that you can take. Dubai is wide. It's an ocean of subjects that's there. Dubai has always updated himself on the new subjects that have come into the forefront. For the popular subjects that have come into the forefront, it is all popularized, and the subjects have been taken in care of. And all the universities in Dubai have provided the courses and the syllabus needed, along with the certificates and the professors that teach there. They are all apt in their field. So, for example, if you're talking about cybersecurity, we have the best cybersecurity professor coming and teaching in the university from the main branch of the university. For example, if you're talking about a Australian university, the Australian professor which was teaching in Australia will be coming and teaching in Dubai. That's how they do their teaching services here. Then, as Munisa mentioned, there is a program that in Dubai, it is very special to Dubai, not just Dubai, but it is very special for the students who study in Dubai, for especially students who study in international universities, where they have the opportunity to transfer and graduate from that university. So you can come to Dubai, you can study in Dubai. So it depends on how many. So most of the universities here for normal courses are about 3 to 4 years. So you can study It depends on how you want to do it again. You can study in Dubai for a year and then you can transfer to one of the branches of the university. It can be the main branch of the university. It can be the branches where they are placed themselves also. So if I were giving you an example, Wollongong University, which is present in Dubai, it is a pretty popular university. It is pretty popular for their business-related subjects. Students have come to Dubai from India and all around the globe. They have come to Dubai, they've studied for a year, and then they've gone to Australia, where their main branch is available. Then some have gone to Singapore, some have gone to Malaysia. So you can transfer and graduate there, and you'll be able to receive the work visa and also the student visa for the students after they're done with their studies and throughout the study period. And these are basic details that I think every parent has a question about. And I hope I've cleared some of all of your doubts. If you have any questions, please do leave it. I haven't any questions yet. So if you have any questions, you can raise your hand and I will let you, speak out your questions. All right, I do not see any hands up, so I hope that whatever I have said is clear. If you would like to get in touch with us to, some might be not comfortable to speak or ask questions, so it is totally all right. We are always available. If you have any
Krishna,
questions, yes, sir.
we have a question like,
Yes,
someone
sir.
wants to take a visa. Is it
All right.
visa, process and everything from the university from here?
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain more on that?
Sure. So the visa procedure, it is pretty easy compared to other countries when we're doing it. When we start up with the visa procedure, we start up once the application is processed in the university, and the payment, the initial payment of the fees and the tuition fees and the visa procedure fees is done. They will proceed with the visa. The visa takes up to 1 month to get processed. You'll have to fill out some forms for the medical insurance and also for the visa as it is. Once you arrive in Dubai, before you arrive in Dubai, you'll be receiving a student permit, a study permit, which will give you the entrance to enter in Dubai. Once that is done, you'll be able to get your visa stamped in Dubai once you reach here. And you'll be also receiving your Emirates ID, which is the citizenship card here, once you're done with it. I hope that is the procedure that goes about for almost all the universities here in Dubai, and that is followed throughout. Any other questions, sir?
Hi, Krishna. We have also received another question, which is regarding, is there any standardized test or, some sort of exam that people should go through before they apply for the, colleges in UAE?
All right. So most of the universities in Dubai do require IELTS, but it will depend on your mark. If you have 80% above in English, it is not required for you to write the IELTS exam. But the government universities here in Dubai do recommend, and also they're pretty strict with it. You are strictly supposed to write an IELTS exam, and you're supposed to have a 6.5 band, which means you'll have to have a 6.5 overall and a 5.5 in your each section, which is reading, writing, speaking, and listening. That is the test that you have to go through. If you're looking for a medical related subject, you'll have to do NEET and you'll have to have the accurate scores needed. So they will compare your rank. They'll also look at the marks that you have and they'll be able to give you the right, you know, admission procedure that you need to go forward with. Some universities in Dubai also ask for SAT exam, but it's not it's not required. Some of them might ask it, so it's if you like to do it, you can do it. Otherwise, it's not really required. But IELTS and NEET is something that almost all the universities ask for.
Perfect. Thank
Any
you so
other?
much for clearing that up, Krishnendu. We have a couple of questions also from
Yes.
the participants. So one of them being that, are there any language barriers? Like, should you mandatory know Arabic, or should you mandatorily know English? Is there a certain level? This is again a little related to the entrance question, but is there something, the language related entrances, or is there a score for that? Some sort of criteria, if you can just elaborate on that.
All right. So as I said, IELTS is considered to be not that mandatory for normal international universities, they have a marking band that they have. So if you have 85% above, you are considered good to go. But if you have score lower than that, they might ask you to write an IELTS exam. So English is most of everybody here in Dubai usually speaks in English. English is the language that is throughout spoken. So it is preferred that you have a good hold in English. There is not much of a language barrier. It's not necessary for you to know Arabic. It's not necessary. It is necessary for you to know English because almost all the classes here, the projects that you have to do, the assignments that are done here are all done in English. So it is required for you to know English very well and thoroughly. So if they feel like your English is not thoroughly, if it's not thorough, they will give you classes, but they might tell you to write the IELTS exam so that they can, take you in as an eligibility criteria. It might be just checked off if you have the IELTS test ready with you.
Perfect. So it's really a case-to-case situation when it comes to that, right? Okay.
Yes.
Another question that we had from here is during the webinar, you had mentioned about the budget-friendly courses which are available in UAE. How
Alright.
is it recognized by universities everywhere in the world?
So these universities that are budget friendly are also pretty much international recognized. They are universities who have international accreditation that have placed their branch in Dubai. So the certificate that you'll be receiving will be from the main university. Let's say if you're talking about a UK university, it will be from the main branch in UK. You'll be getting the certificate attested and certified from the university from the UK once you're done with your course.
Okay, perfect. Now, another specific question coming from a parent.
Okay.
I think the child wants to go for a medical study in Georgia or Egypt. What
Alright.
are the procedures for these specific countries? Can you elaborate?
Sure. So if you're looking into Georgia and Egypt, it is pretty popular for medicine-related subjects. The procedure will be that the university will ask to screen the documents of the child. Some of the universities will ask for a NEET result. If you have it, it's good. But there are universities in Egypt and also in Georgia which do not really require NEET, and you can go forward with it. The fees range depends on the university. Most of the universities in Egypt have 6,000 to 8,000 USD range, and in Georgia it will start from around 5,000 to around 13,000 range. That's how it goes about. Georgia, not many universities provide scholarship, but Egypt do provide. Many of the universities in Egypt provide scholarships for the students. And also, there is another country that is pretty popular for medicine nowadays, which is Cyprus. Cyprus also has the option to provide 50 to 100% scholarship, and it's also medically recognized throughout the globe as Georgia and Egypt also is recognized. These two countries are pretty popular nowadays for medical related. I hope that has cleared the doubt for the
Right, right. Okay, regarding that question itself, what is the next, when is the next intake for this medical in Georgia and Egypt?
So the recent intake that's going to happen is on September. So again, the intake depends on the university that we'll be choosing. So for Egypt and Georgia, the most recent intake that's going to happen is in September, which is in the next couple of months. After that, some of them have it in October. Then the next one will be in May. So again, it is a case-to-case scenario. Depends on the university that you're choosing and also depending on the availability of the course.
Perfect, perfect. Another question coming from Ms. Hasna. She has specifically asked for what are the courses available in arts and humanities?
All right. So for arts and humanities, being an arts and humanities student as myself, the course that, the stream that you've taken is a very, there's a very wide variety for the course that you're doing. When you're doing an arts and humanities related subjects, you have wider varieties of subjects that you can go into the future with. Maybe if you can specify which subjects your child has taken, it would be more easier for me. But again, as I said, depending on the subjects that you have taken, you can go into the specializations of the subjects. Otherwise, you can actually take different stream subjects. For example, there are students who go into engineering, there are students who go into computer science, cybersecurity, more technical related subjects after taking rights and humanities. That is available. You can take it. It's not a problem.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, another question coming is regarding the scholarships for all the courses that we have discussed so far. How exactly does it work? On what basis is the scholarship given? Is it +2 marks, or is it some other category that we're going for? Probably, some outside curriculum activities, or we are awarded for some kind of that, those kind of categories, or is it just the +2 marks that we're focusing on? Can you please
Well,
clarify?
it works on both sides. For example, usually the academic scholarships are given according to the 12th grade results. They take the average of the best 4 subjects and they give you the scholarships regarding that. If you have excelled in sports, if you've excelled in extracurricular activities, there is a band eligibility for that. But if you have excelled up to a limit, you have the opportunity to get scholarships on those extracurricular activities as well. They do provide it in Dubai, but again, it has to be case to case. Again, it is case to case. It has to be discussed out with the university, and the university should do it.
Okay, okay. So in that case, it's a case-based scenario. All right. During your webinar, you had mentioned about the internships and part-time jobs. Now, I think this is something you, sir, can also give a little bit of input in. How about the internships, sir? How do the internships and part-time jobs work as a student in UAE?
That's a very important question because many of the students, what they think is that when they are in the universities are offering different, courses with different timings. For example, if someone is coming or joining in the universities, this university, direct from the university, they connect with the industry experts or the business houses. Okay, for example, if it is a technology, they get in touch with IT companies. If it is mechanical or something related to that, they will go to the different companies, and they are arranging the internships for the students from the companies. So that is one way of doing. That happens, either in the second year or third year. But the students also can join internships by themselves in the companies. That is one way, and they are, they will be paid, a kind of a lump sum. At the same time, there are opportunities for part-time. Part-time jobs will be available in the UAE for those students who are really looking for a job. Even above 16 years, any students can work as a part-time, employees in any of the companies they want. There are certain restrictions of taking some jobs, but generally, admin jobs, marketing jobs, sales jobs, and technical jobs, all those jobs will be, available for them, and will be, handsome paid, where at least they can pay their fees, for their universities. These are the available opportunities in the UAE. For jobs, they will be having a labor card contract with the companies where they are working. But at the same time, they will be in the university student visa as well, so that they can work in the companies in Dubai. Those are the available part-timing and internship opportunities for the students.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for that.
Over to Krishna.
Thank you, sir. So I'm not going to elaborate much. Munisa has actually given out all the information given. Just want to add a bit more information. The university, as it is, has career portals, has career fairs, has placement programs in the university as it is, where they provide the opportunities to students from the first year onwards to attend these fairs, to put up their profile on the career portals, to actually brand themselves into the corporate world so that they can go into a part-time or an internship position. So I just wanted to add up on that. Any other questions, Janita?
Yes, yes. Actually, there is a question coming up. What one is regarding Miss Hasna has already replied to the question we asked earlier. She has that she's a postgraduate in MA English Literature, and she would do double masters in MA TESOL, TESOUL, TESOL. So, is this course available in UAE?
So since I have received the inquiry, I will have to check it out, and you can leave your number so I can get in touch with you, so that I can discuss it out with you further, so that I can give you a more personalized consultation.
Okay. Ms. Hasna, if you can just leave your contact details on the Q&A, or if you can just email to gm@eduglider.com, we will get in touch with you directly and Krishna will sort this out for you. Another question coming up is regarding the medical universities in UAE. What are the universities available for medical courses in UAE? And how far is it expensive? Can you give us a round of number, if possible?
So medical in Dubai, medicine as it is in Dubai, is a pretty good, you know, it is pretty good. It's a pretty good subject to do in Dubai. The prices can be a bit expensive since it's medicine that we are talking about. So the universities that provide medicine here are almost all the government universities in Dubai. For example, Ajman University, Sharjah University. There is Dubai University as well, Sheikh Zayed University. All of these universities do provide medicine. Gulf Medical University is is another university. It is actually a hospital, which is a university hospital that provides MBBS or even medical related subjects. The fees can be from 50 to around 100,000. That's the range. It can even go above. Some of your universities do provide scholarships, while others don't, since it's a medical university.
All right,
Anita?
all right, perfect, perfect. Another question, Krishna, is how about the opportunities for students who are based in India, coming from India, but they want to
All
pursue
right.
engineering in Dubai? So they probably would have trained for their, engineering entrance exam in back in India. How do they explore the same in UAE?
Can you repeat the course? Your line was not clear.
Engineering, engineering.
Engineering. So, for engineering, as I said, the popular courses that are already available in the job sectors are pretty popular here. So you can come into UAE, you can actually join in a university here that provides these courses. You'll be able to directly go into the stream that you want to go into. You'll be able to get the work experience that is needed. You'll be able to go in for a more easier application procedure since you've already, passed out for the preparations for the engineering test, whatever you have done in India. So they will take that into consideration and actually they will push you. They'll try to get you as much fast as possible by the university. And everything that you need, for example, the placements, the job, the experience that you need, which is the technical and the theory, that will be provided to you through the university. Before you are done with your course, you will be able to receive those. There are some, when it comes to engineering, for technical, you need technical hours, you need theory hours. Most of the time, the issue that we face is the technical hours are a lot lower than the theory hours. So Dubai has made sure, almost all the universities in Dubai, they have made sure that the theory and the technical hours are in pairs so that you get both times. So you can go outside, you can go look for a job, and that won't be like a constraint for you. Canada?
All right, perfect, perfect. Okay, another one is regarding the student visa itself. How long does it take for a student visa to be, I mean, how long should people prepare for that? How long does it take for it to be, published and everything, verified and everything?
It takes about it takes about 2 weeks to like minimum 2 weeks. Maximum it can go up to 1 month because they do know that the students have to join before the joining date. So they at least try to get the visa process 2 weeks before the classes begin so that they can come into they can come into to UAE. They can come. They can look at the hospitals available. They can look at the accommodations that are available. Then they can also look at the universities, meet with the professors, and also sort all of that out. So the universities try their best to actually get it at least 2 weeks before their classes begin.
Okay, okay. That is good to go. Another question coming up. Okay, so this is a very specific question because Dubai also is very famous for travel and tourism. What are
Yes.
the hospitality-based courses that are available in UAE? And what is the scope of that? What is the scope of even securing a job after the course is done?
Okay. So hospitality, as it is a pretty popular subject in UAE because UAE is a tourist spot. It is a global hub. It is a tourist spot. We have a lot of tourists coming in Dubai throughout the year, whether it's winter, whether it's fall, whether it's summer. It doesn't matter. Everybody is coming to Dubai. They're visiting here, whenever they get time. So tourism, as it is a blooming spot for Dubai, and they've tried their level best to promote it as much as it is. There are courses like hospitality management, tourism and hospitality management, culinary arts and gastronomy, then hospitality and culinary science. All of these courses are available. I'm just mentioning a very few of them, but all of those courses are here available in Dubai. There are culinary schools in Dubai. There are, hospitality schools here available in Dubai who just focus on tourism, hospitality, culinary, anything related to tourism and its engagement. There are universities here specifically for that stream of subjects available in Dubai, and the scope is very high. You can really get a job here because there is a wide variety of tourist-related jobs that are available here. So it is a high chance that you can get a job right after, even when you're in your university as a student. You can join in as an intern, and then you can just continue there working forward, and then you can just take it up.
All right. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, one more question coming up. This is a generic question. How does the cost
Mm-hmm.
of living and tuition fees in the UAE compared
All
to other
right.
study destinations? And I think you can answer one more question within the same answer itself, which is coming from a
Mm-hmm.
parent saying how far along is UAE advanced in the security of students because they are sending their children out here in UAE. How is their
All
security,
right.
their health, and everything taken care of? And what is the cost and tuition fees for this? And how does it compare to the other countries?
All right. So compared to other countries, for example, if I'm telling about UK, Europe, or Australia, Canada, all of those countries, it is for most of the students, it's very hard to get the visa of the students. The tuition fee is comparatively higher when you compare to Dubai. And also the visa procedure is very time taking. The offer letters are, the most of the complaints that we have received from the students is that the universities take a lot of time to process the offer letter. So compared to that, the universities in Dubai, they get the offer letter in 1 to 2 days. Even I have received the offer letter within 10 to 20 minutes of me applying for the application. I have received offer letters. So the application procedure is pretty quick. You will get the offer letter right after you're done with the application. The fee structure, as I've mentioned, it can vary according to universities. So the range that I will give is from 1,000 to 50, 60 limits if you're looking at normal courses. If it's medical related courses, it can be a bit more higher, as I mentioned before. The security of Dubai is at its top best. It is the best place for students to come in. The security is 100% guaranteed. They are provided the hostels to stay in, which is in a very good area. They are provided all the facilities needed. Um, pick up and drop off from the hostel to the university that is provided throughout the week, throughout any day of the week. They're given strict rules and guidelines to follow from the university side and also from the hostels, the accommodation site that they are staying in. Then they have their public transport also, which is pretty safe to use. So overall, UAE as it is a pretty safe country to come into. You can, it's like a second home, as Manish said. This is like a second home, and you can just stay here without being worried that your child might face the issues, that you might face in other countries. But it is very safe here in Dubai. You will not have to worry about your child at all. Is that what I will say? Because also a student who studied in Dubai, I can, vouch that the security in Dubai is very neat and it is very clean.
Thank you. Thank you
And,
so much. I think
yes.
that officially wraps up our Q&A session as well.
Mhm.
Let me just check if there are any more Q&A.
Sure, please.
Yeah, it was a wonderful session actually, and Krishna, you have done a good job, and Shanida, it was very well done. I think this is a wrap-up time, and we can conclude.
All right,
Yes,
all right. I think we have answered all the questions. First of all, thank you so much to all the participants for being here. Thank you, Muneer sir, for your valuable inputs. Thank you, Krishnendu, for all the specific question answers that you have, answered, and also Pooja as well. To all the participants over here, I hope we answered all your questions. If not, please be aware that we are also providing consultations for any particular course that you want to go for anywhere in the world, not just in UAE. EduGlider will be able to take care of that. We do have, you can go on our website, www.eduglider.com. You'll be able to find all the details there. You can also contact us directly for this, and we'll help you with it. Once again, thank you so much, Muneer sir, Krishnendu, and Pooja for this wonderful session. And thank you so much to the panelists, to the participants. We have more sessions in line with more exciting topics. You'll be getting notifications regarding all of that, and we hope to see you in other sessions as well. Thank you so much.
thank you, everyone.